So we've reached Olmstead Pond, coming down from West Flow on Cranberry Lake. We come to a little bit of a wet spot in the trail. You can step on the roots and get over it without too much trouble. Splat. If you have to, just walk through it. You come out into a stand of really beautiful old white pines. And then you see the first campsite. You see it's not a very big campsite. It's a decent tent pad. It looks level and smooth over there by my pack. You do have a beautiful pine needle carpet. A couple logs around the fire ring to sit on. Nice little fire ring. Threw my compass down here. If you're sitting at the fire ring looking out at the pond, you're looking basically south. There's a little trail leading to a bedrock outcrop over the pond. Beautiful pond. Beautiful campsite. Somebody forgot their shoes. Air Plus plantar fascia support. Looks like they put them there to dry them out and then forgot about them. At the north side of the campsite, the trail forks off to the left. That continues on with your Cranberry Lake 50 adventure. The trail to the right leads to the privy. Goes up a hill, then down a little bit so you get some privacy. There's a nice box privy. Off to the left, somebody's left, I don't know what. The heck is that? I don't know. Heading into another campsite on Olmstead Pond. This is the one between the lean-to site and the site at the northeast end of the lake. So you have a nice, well-drained campsite with a pine needle carpet. Really beautiful site here. You have some logs around the fire ring. You could sit on those. That's your seating unless you bring a stool for yourself. There's just a little bit of slope to the site. But behind and to the left of the fire ring, there's a nice, fairly level area where you could put a tent. You could probably get 2 tents in this campsite. You have that nice boulder there. I like having boulders and bedrock outcrops so I can put my gear down without getting it on the ground. You have a beautiful view of Olmstead Pond here. If you're at the fire ring, looking out at the water, you're looking essentially south. And it's another site with beautiful tall white pines. You do have a little bit of an opening behind the fire ring if you want to look up at the night sky. You have a little bedrock shoulder that sticks out into the water, so it's not too hard to get down to deep water or to get in to go swimming. Follow the trail to the privy. Here's the main trail. You're down a little slope and through the woods a fair distance from the trail, so you do have some privacy. There's a seat and a lid. I don't see a readily apparent horizontal branch for a bear hang. Again, another site where a bear canister might be a good idea. So if you were headed from campsite 2 down to the lean-to, here's another spot where the trail is flooded. You can get across there by stepping across those boulders if you're very careful. But it's a little tricky because off to your right, there's another trail. Well, it's actually a herd path. And you might think that's a reroute. It isn't. It actually leads off to another pond to the west of Olmstead Pond. Welcome to the Olmstead Pond lean-to, with the lean-to acoustics to boot. Echo, 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 echo. You're sitting in the lean-to looking out. You're looking basically northeast over the fire pit to a muddy area that's directly in front of the lean-to. And then the pond is through the trees. Somebody left some paper trash in the campfire. Ugh. I don't know if I'm going to take that out with me. It's been wet. It's going to be snotty. I suppose I should just man up and do it. Sunrise is going to be basically in that direction, so you will get some sunlight coming into the lean-to early in the morning. Sunset will actually be behind the lean-to in that direction. Somebody left a camp chair there. The prevailing winds come from the southwest or the west, which will hit the back of the lean-to, so most of the time you should be pretty well sheltered. Yeah, oven racks that people leave behind to use for fire grates. A couple bow saws. Rusty old pot. Let's go take a look at the water. Should say there's no night sky view here. Oh, what the what? I'm guessing that's the bag into which the camp chair goes. We'll save that. Oh boy. Not a shock, but another boat. The bottom here is pretty mucky and muddy. It wouldn't be a great place to get out and go swimming. Unless you don't mind having the stuff squished between your toes. I imagine out away from shore it does get deep enough to swim. From the Olmstead Pond lean-to back to the trail junction at West Flow, the south end of Cranberry Lake. The toughest part of the trail is right around the pond itself. The trail is really muddy in places, it's completely flooded in others. It's pretty overgrown, very rocky and rooty. That old gridiron is rusting away out there in the woods. Take that out with me. Yuck. Didn't want to put these inside the pack, but I guess I don't have a choice. Oh, it's getting heavier every minute. 2 miles back to campsite 18.